How's it going, everybody? It's been a long time. Been working on a lot of projects, new job, so I'm just doing this quick on my phone. Mostly because my other camera's broken. No, I think the batteries are dead, but I've wanted to get this done. So, I'm out here in the morning before it gets really hot today. And I don't know, I didn't really have much of a plan for this. So I'll just go show you what I've been working on. Mostly it's just been around the house here. I have a whole bunch of projects going on, and just taking a lot of my time. I run 5 miles every other day, so that's been taking up time, of course, because it takes a while. I don't know. It's just been exhausting. Lots of stuff going on. Started up a small computer repair business, so I got that going on along with my regular job, and then everything I'm doing around here. So I'll show you around a little bit. So check this out. I was cleaning down this area between my fence and like this hill right here, and I come down here and I find I have these wild black raspberries growing, and they're growing really well. Like, these are nice like clusters. I've already eaten some of them. They ripen completely at different times. So like we have this one down here. Look at that. Just these nice like wild black raspberries. So I have actually taken a bit of tape. Might not be, oh, there you go. You can see that green piece of tape I stuck on it. So when the winter comes and we get a nice freeze and all the leaves fall off of these things, I'm going to move them to a better location and actually grow them. So as we come down here, this hill is just a total mess. This is like my second driveway that goes out to my back property. But this hill is just like trees and thorns and rocks. So I'm not sure what I want to do with it, because I have this big canopy of these sumac trees. I have this little maple, but I'm gonna take it down. It's not really doing much. But the biggest thing is this hill right here. I'm going to be putting apple, pear, and plum trees up this hill. This is actually my front yard. You can see the house a little bit through the trees there. So I'm gonna take down a lot of these trees because you can see it's shading. Right now it is about 10 o'clock in the morning, and this is getting shaded by these trees right here. So I'm gonna start taking down some of these trees and kind of cleaning this up. I think I'm gonna keep some of the shorter trees like the sumac, but like these birch trees and stuff get really tall, and they're just gonna shade this out. So I think that's gonna be my plan for now, is keep the little bit of a canopy with these sumac that are shorter, but take out the trees that are gonna get much taller. And if we come down here, this right here, this tree is a random nectarine tree. It's just growing right here on the side of my second driveway. I think what happened is the pool is actually right through those trees. I must have been eating a nectarine, and I threw the pit down here, and we now have a nectarine tree. There are actually no nectarines on it this year. We had a really late frost, and all the orchards around us lost their fruit. But you can see, I mean, it's just like growing up right here. Probably do need to take care of it a little bit as well. Obviously it's getting shaded by everything, so it doesn't really do much. It has produced nectarines before, but I don't know where it's getting pollinated from. So there's that. So here's like some of the big rocks that I'm talking about. So it's going to be hard to make this like hill into something like mowable, so I can just like take down everything and not have issues. So as we come out here, we have this nice big weeping willow tree that my wife really loves, so I'm going to keep that. Most everything else is going to get cut down though. We have some more wild raspberries, but it looks like they have all been either eaten by the bugs or birds or what, I'm not sure. But they're really seedy, they're not very good. And we come up here, you see I've been taking down all these. This used to be covered with trees. And we get a view of my house from there. And we come over here, here's my massive brush pile. As we move into the shade. This thing's like huge from all the trees I've been cutting down. There is a hickory tree that I cut down, but we have back to this problem again of shading because of just where everything is. So like I said, it's 10 o'clock. There's my raspberries, but it's just like what little bit can come through the trees. And then we have all these, which end up shading these. Really, as you can see from here, and then suddenly get really tall. These don't get sun until like 1:30, 2 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna start taking down a lot of these really big trees. We have a hickory tree. We have, it's an ash, some more ash, an oak, and then just a bunch of sumac and birch, all that stuff. So that is really what I've been working on. Let's see, I got some late season raspberries here. Got my raspberries here. These are blackberries over to the left. They've already produced for the year. So this is all the new growth that is going to be producing berries next year. And this one variety that I have, you come around back, you can see, here's where it's supposed to be, but that's where all is. So it has produced a ton, just spreading. So in the spring, once again, right as soon as I can work the ground, I'm going to dig up a lot of these canes and start a new row somewhere else, because these are just like, it's insane. I have no idea which variety this is. It's pretty early as far as producing fruit. So yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of these to transplant or sell in the spring. And I have like just these ones that are just grown outside of the row, but I have like a spot back here that I can fill in. And look at the size of this thing. These are huge. I don't know what variety this is either, but it produces really big ones, and hopefully once I take down those trees and it gets more sun, I'm gonna have a much better harvest on this back part of the rows. And then lastly, I have my blueberry bushes here, but you can see they have not grown that well, and again, it's just kind of a sun problem. They don't get sun until later in the afternoon, so I'm gonna have to work on that. I have this row of blackberries that kind of took a hit last year, but now they're starting to grow again, so I gotta get a trellis built for these guys because they're gonna get too tall and they're gonna start flopping over. And then over here I have my raised beds, or what used to be my raised beds, and now I'm doing some experimenting with growing hydroponically, because I hate weeds, and I figured, what the heck, I'll give it a shot. So I'm growing some kohlrabi, some lettuce, some more lettuce and kohlrabi, and some kale. So that is what I'm growing up here. So as you can see, I have a lot of stuff going on around the house here. Working on adding a bunch of like permaculture type stuff with fruit trees, and I got the raspberry bushes and the blackberry bushes and the blueberry bushes, which I just need to work on getting them more sun, because they're not getting enough right now. Unfortunately, like, those trees shade out a lot of those raspberries until, like I said, 1, 2 in the afternoon before they start getting actually like direct sun, not filtered through the tree canopy right there. But a lot of those trees are dying over there anyway, so they need to come down in the next couple of years. So I'm just going to start working on taking them down as I can. The hickory tree I'm going to take down later today probably, and just kind of work on it. It's just a lot of limbing and whatnot, and now I'm going to take all those and get a wood chipper and take care of those. So I'll keep the hickory for meat smoking, and then I'll make a pile of cordwood and a pile of campfire wood that has like pine and stuff that you don't want to burn in a wood stove or something like that, or over a food fire. Not the campfire stuff, but some woods you don't particularly want you don't want your food smoked with. Though I'm not sure what I have that probably the sumac. You probably wouldn't want to you wouldn't want the smoke into your food from the sumac. But I don't think that'd be an issue. I don't know. But that is what I've been working on, and I'm not sure what to do with this channel at this moment. Do I just continue on making this type of stuff and showing you what's going on around here, and just kind of be completely random about what ends up going up on the channel, just because of just how everything is? I just don't have the time with my business and my regular job and everything I'm doing around the house to be able to sit down and do reviews a lot, which kind of sucks. But it's kind of how it is. And YouTube doesn't like that stuff anyways, so if there's stuff I can do that you guys like to watch anyways, even if it's not related to what I've been doing in the past, let me know. I'd really like to do that type of stuff and just kind of show you what's going on, because I got so many projects. Like I said, I got apple trees and it's coming in the spring, and all the land clearing I'm doing, and a whole bunch of projects. I'm getting solar put on the house in a few months, so that's going to be pretty cool too. So all right, I guess I'll just leave you there. I know this is just kind of a rambling video, but hey, it is what it is. See you later.